The purpose of this tutorial is to provide an overview for organization administrators looking to access and manage their organization's users and plants in the Embodied Carbon and Construction Calculator tool, or EC3. There are other tutorials that you can access on the Building Transparency website that cover other aspects of the tool, such as creating an account, managing your user and organizational profiles, finding and comparing materials, and using the building planner. You can also access the EC3 user guide at the Building Transparency website or the link below. To begin, you can access the Organization section of the left-hand navigation pane in EC3 to see all the organizations with registered users in EC3. Any professional user type may create an organization using the Create Organization button in the top corner of the list. After a review by EC3 staff, the organization is created and the professional user who requested the org becomes the organization's first administrator. To avoid duplication and many listings associated with the same organization, you'll notice that organizations are defined by the presence of a unique web domain in EC3, such as www.buildingtransparency.com or www.interface.com. Those are just two examples. One of the first responsibilities of an org admin is to manage their organization's information in EC3. Org info can be accessed two ways. One way is by clicking on the org icon here in the top banner of EC3, or you can access it in the left-hand navigation menu and searching for your particular organization. Once you're in your organization screen, you can manage your organization's information, including the following: your organization's name, including your organization's legal name, and then any alternative names, your website and web domain, which are actually based on the information that you used when you initially created your account and was approved by EC3 staff. Your organization type, whether it's not-for-profit, public company, private company, government, or other. There's also a section for your logo that you can upload. Here's a section for your parent organization if you're, for example, a subsidiary of a larger multinational corporation. And then you can designate all the primary activities associated with your organization, such as whether you're an EPD program operator, a manufacturer, a third-party verifier, a building owner, or in design and engineering, if you're in sustainability consultant. There are a lot of different activities that you can check, and you're not limited to one. You can also put any organizational links that you'd like to list here. And then there's a section for the primary sustainability contact within your organization, and you can also specify whether your org is ISO 9001 or 14001 certified. Moving down to the section on preferences, here you can specify the default measurement units for your org, whether they're imperial units for the USA or SI units for elsewhere. Here's a place to put email extensions that are relevant for your organization. And then moving down, here's the section on employees and their permissions, which is only visible to other employees in your organization. Below employees is a list of all plants that your organization has. This is particularly relevant for manufacturers. It includes the plant names, their location, as well as the quantity of EPDs for each. Here are any subsidiaries that exist for your organization. And then here is a section for the list of EPDs that are registered within your organization that are either in draft or published form. Now, as the organization admin, you can control the user permissions for users under your org, as well as designating or changing your EC3 administrator. At its core, EC3 is designed as an enterprise tool, and org admins have significant control over users within their organization. All employees who want to use EC3 have to register their email address to create an account, and any employee with an @mycompany.com, for example, at buildingtransparency.com, anyone with that extension is automatically assigned as a read-only user to that particular organization. Now, to edit employee user permissions, click on Edit Employees, and a drop-down list will appear beside each registered user under your organization. You'll be able to select Read, Write, Manage, Access, or you can remove the employee or disable their account. If a new selection is made, EC3 will prompt you to confirm your choice. Read permission allows users to see data that is specific to your organization. Write access allows users to edit data for your org, and Manage access allows users to change user permissions. It's worth noting that users outside of an organization may be set up as users or employees within the organization if, first, they associate their email address with the org during registration, and 2, an organization administrator grants them permission. Also, while only one admin may exist per org, they may assign manage rights to other organization users, which include admin permissions except changing the organizational admin. In the case where a user leaves an organization, org administrators may set the permission level to none, which will remove the user from the organization. Organizational admins, as well as users with managed permissions, can control information about facilities and plants within the organizational screen. To create a plant entry, click the Create Plant button and specify the plant name, address, and categories produced by the plant. EC3 uses a geocode identifier based on a plant's latitude and longitude coordinates in Google Maps. You can also create a plant group based on a collection of plants. Individual plants must first be created in order to be able to add them to a plant group under the Several Plants toggle. A plant group may also be associated with a specific geography of production. When you're finished defining your plants, you can click Submit. As always, thanks for watching this tutorial, and make sure to check out other resources at the Building Transparency website or the links below. Please note that we're constantly adding new features and functionality in the EC3 tool that are likely to affect what organizational admins can do within EC3. Thank you.